कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. So while people are still coming in, if anybody has any questions from yesterday or anything they'd like to ask, you can do so. And then we jump.
Ask one question. Says Pañcaratnam Stotram. There are 6 stanzas. So, are 5 of them the Pañcaratna?
Yeah. Pañcaratna, 5 stotram, 6th is the Shruti. So the 6th verse tells you the benefit. If you chant this, what will happen? What is the benefit? Sometimes the benefit goes into another 2 verses. So the first 5 verses is the main text, and then it's called Shruti, the description of the fruit or the result of this prayer. And why they give a description is because our subconscious mind needs to value something, even our conscious mind. We need to value something before any action. Otherwise, we don't do it. We won't do anything if it is of no value. So even if something is of entertainment value, it is valuable to me because it's giving me entertainment. So the results and the value of the results will always be mentioned for us to chant. So when we chant it, we are telling ourselves, all right, this is the direction I will be heading. This is the fruit I will be getting. So the mind opens up into something bigger, something more positive, rather than imagining what's going wrong. It opens up to some better option, some wider, bigger growth. So always you have this Shruti. Also, it helps you imagine what you're going to get. Like we said yesterday, if you don't use your imagination to imagine something positive, it goes downhill. You imagine worry, anxiety, something's going wrong, something is not, there's an accident, there's a problem, so the imagination left on its own will go downwards. So they give you something. You're going to get this. So the mind opens up. Okay, I have something nice to visualize. Imagine. And also, the fruit is given for another reason. See, you have with you have time, and then you have a choice what you're going to do with that time. Yeah. And how you're going to use your time is anybody's guess. You can use it for gossiping. You can use it for gardening. You can use it to learn something. So you can use it in so many ways. The way you choose to use your time. Now look at the words. Choose to use your time. You're using your will. I choose to use my time. So, for example, you have chosen willfully to come here. Correct? It's an act of will. It's not easy to choose and then to come all the way and then be alert and present. It's a will. So, any action that is consciously chosen by your will have a result. Anything. Whatever you consciously choose with your will is going to give some result or the other. Even gossiping has a result. You may not see it, but it has its own tangible, visible, and intangible, invisible result. Yeah. So to help you with some better choices of using your will. That's the job of the text, the job of the Shastras. We are going to give you some better options to use your will this way, and then if you use it this way, these are all the benefits. We assure you, you'll get the benefits. So you end up using your time, using the will in that time to make a certain valuable choice or a choice that will bring some value to your life. So all prayers, all texts will have this falashruti. You will get this value. Now use your choice to choose this, use your will to make this choice so that you get value. That's why the falashruti is important. Third reason, it's a way of self affirmation. You have affirmations given. You must say. So when you are given affirmations, you are told you must say every morning in front of the mirror, I am so happy. And then you look at your own face and wonder, am I really happy? No? I am healthy. Your back hurts, head hurts. So these affirmations have a science behind them, their own. Unless you have 100% faith in your affirmation. The doubt that you have is like a little dirt when you boil the milk. You have milk, not this packet milk, the milk we get from the cows. In this country, I don't know whether you'll ever see that, but if you ever get a chance, when they milk the cow, yeah, and then milk means not with the machine. Talking about the village, where they will milk the cow and the milk is collected and that milk needs to be boiled. And we have to make sure there's no dirt in it. One tiny speck of dirt and the milk will split. Similarly, these affirmations, one little doubt, doesn't work. The affirmation won't work. Unless you have complete faith. Now, how to have faith? Anybody? How are you going to manufacture faith? Trust.
Surrendering.
How? Surrender, correct, is the synonym. We have faith, surrender. How? Can be outsourced somewhere. You manufacture and give me some faith. So how do you
Within.
has to come, correct, has to come, but for someone who still wondering, how does it come?
Sometimes it will prove to believe.
You need proof, okay. Then, anything else?
Not trying to control the circumstances. Being bold.
Yes, in a way, but faith. So suppose for faith, how to develop? Think a little. Trust, yes, faith, trust, how to develop? Practice.
By instructing your own mind, by doing this, this will happen. Believing that internally.
Correct, but the practical way, suppose you want to have faith in something. You don't have faith, all right? Let me make it easy. You want to really have faith in something. At the moment, you don't have faith. What are you going to do practically?
Test it. All things.
Test it. How? Give me some.
Get the follow.
And okay, that's one way. Anything else? Very practical.
Get
Just
someone
do
else.
it.
Gamble.
Get someone else.
Make someone else a bakra. You do.
No, you test it with a small thing. That doesn't make a difference for me. If it works, then the recipe increase plus.
Testing is correct. You're right. Anything else? Prayer. Practical. Suppose let's say there is a doctor. And I'm supposed to go to the doctor. And this doctor is not going, his medication is not going to work unless I have faith. Remember, any doctor, unless you have faith, it really doesn't help. Your faith works. So, I am not sure I have faith in this doctor. What am I going to do?
You ask other people.
That's the answer I'm waiting for.
You ask other people whether
Yes.
it's one for them.
I will ask someone I already have faith in. No, a doctor and doctor. So I will correct. Absolutely correct. I will ask my friend who I have faith in my friend. Correct? So I will ask my friend, do you know this doctor? Yeah, I know the doctor. He's a good doctor. I'm telling you, very good doctor. That's all I need. Correct? Practical. Ultimately, you seek the support of someone you already have faith in, and then slowly that friend helps me and says, yes, try, it's very good. I will happily go to the doctor, then I will test. Are you seeing? So when a stotram mentions it, when a sage mentions it, when it comes from a scripture, whether I know anything else or not, I trust because it's the higher, it's a sage, it's a scripture. It is not someone's concoction, it's there and it has been tested and so it helps me. That's how these affirmations help. Because the faith is already there. So if they are saying you will get this result, yes, will happen. You don't have to worry about it. It's not so dilute. Are you seeing? That is why that Falashruti is important. I was supposed to say this tomorrow, but because of the question, I'm saying it today. Yeah.
Generation has the only struggle with the restoration.
Yeah. So you see, unless a person is exposed, so for the younger generation, they understand expert. They understand these words, expert, super specialist. They understand the modern words. They don't understand rishi, sage, because those words should have been introduced in childhood. So we have to use language that appeals to them. I am not using that language now because I don't see that generation. But otherwise, I will use that language where they will understand, and then they need to be inspired to say, really, yeah, must do it.
Subject matter expert.
Yeah. Whatever language appeals to them, you have to talk in that language. I know Sanskrit, but if I start explaining all this in Sanskrit, is it going to help you? No, I have to speak in a language you will understand, correct? And in the manner you will understand. So we have to do a lot of creative, ingenious thinking before communicating with them. It cannot be the language and the way we understand because our upbringing is different. The whole time was different and the way things were. Huh? So you have to change it and make it attractive for the younger people. Make them want to do it. Yes? Anything else before we? All right, then let us chant the Sri Dakṣiṇāmūrti Pañcaratnam Stotram. Can use this. Do you want to chant after me or together? After? Okay. Mattaro Shirupariskita Nrityamana Padambujam. Chant. Mattaro Shirupariskita Nrityamana Padambujam. Bhakta Chintita Siddhikala Vichakshanam Kamalekshanam. Bhakta Chintita Siddhikala Vichakshanam Kamalekshanam. Mukti Mukti Phala Pradam Bhuvi Padmajachutam Chitam. Mukti Mukti Phala Pradam Bhuvi Padmajachutam. Dakṣiṇāmukhamāśraye mama sarvasiddhidamīśvaram. Dakṣiṇāmukhamāśraye mama sarvasiddhidamīśvaram. Viddadapriyamarcitam krita krishāni vratamu vratai. Viddadapriyamarcitam krita krishāni vratamu vratai. Tikāmi virāśritai muhurmunibhirdridhamāsai. Tikāmi virāśritai muhurmunibhirdridhamāsai. Vedam Nijapādapañcaratnam Stotram. Dakṣiṇāmukhamāśraye mama sarvasiddhidamīśvaram. Dakṣiṇāmukhamāśraye mama sarvasiddhidamīśvaram. Vittadakshamahamakhādipam Veerabhadraganena vai. Vittadakshamahādipam Veerabhadraganena vai. Dakṣarakṣasamartya Naradevam Pannagavanditam. Dakṣarakṣasamartya Naradevam Pannagavanditam. Ratnabhukkanam Brahmarajitam Trisaroruham. Ratnabhukkanam Ramarajitam Trisarupam Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamīśvaram Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamīśvaram Nadanādakaladara Nagacāpayudharamandalam Nittachandana Pankam Kumamudritamala Vigraham Shaktimantamashesha Srishti-Vidhanam Sakalam Prabhu Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamīśvaram Nattani Kapada-paripoja-san Manipuram Vattana-traya-bheda-veshara-pankajāksha-shivīvam Himashakta-sharasana Prithvi-jivī-vrita-takshakam Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamīśvaram Yah-paఠించతి-విదిస్తవ పంచమం నమోమాపతే నమోమాపతే ప్రాతరే మయా కృతం విహితాగమూలమహానలం పురాతనే మయా కృతం విహితాగమూలమహానలం తస్య త్రికలత్రమిత్రధనాని సంపావలా తస్య త్రికలత్రమిత్రధనాని సంపావలా మహేశ్వర శంకరాఖిల విశ్వనాయక శాశ్వత విశ్వనాయక శాశ్వత మహేశ్వర శంకరాఖిల విశ్వనాయక శాశ్వత మహేశ్వర శంకరాఖిల విశ్వనాయక శాశ్వత. Very nice. All sing once together. Now, wait, one minute. Those who wish to record it, you can. If you want to sing it later and if you want to record it, you can record it so that you can sing with it. Bhakta-chittita-siddhikala-vichakshana kamaleshana Bhukti-mukti-pala-pratam Bhuvi-padma-japa-chita-pujita Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamīśvaram Vittala-priyamančitam Kritam-vishvashāti-vrata-pūvrata Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamishvaram Siddhadakṣamakāli Virabhadraganena vai Dakṣarakshasamartya Kinnaradevapannadavanditam Ratnabhukarnādrisarorutam Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamishvaram Dakṣiṇāmūrti Chapadodayamandalam Nityachantanam Paṅcaratnam Stotram Dimantamasheshtavidhan Sakalam Prabhu Dakshiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamishvaram Dakshiṇāmūrti Vandanatrayabhedapeshalapam Chakshaśvitam Vimashakram Dakshiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidamishvaram Ishvara Shankara Vishwanayaka Shankara. Okay, thanks. So we will begin now. Let us first chant a couple of rounds of Om like we did yesterday. So why we do this is because this sound of Om, it has a very unique impact. It almost bathes our thought, cleanses our thought by temporarily, at least when you're chanting. So when you chant and you're listening to your voice or you're listening to the chant actively, it keeps away too many thoughts from gate crashing. That sound has the power. So it just helps you center yourself, center your mind. And a centered mind is a very powerful mind. To be able to grasp, to understand, to remember, to process, to form connection, to assimilate something. So when we chant Om in the beginning, we are first of all bathing the mind, cleansing it, then empowering it to be very centered. Then it gathers its own power because we have the power. It's already there. We just need the mind to settle down. So let your thoughts just rest in this sound. Just relax. Chant and then take a deep breath again. And then again chant and listen to the sound. And because we chant in a staggered manner, in the sense, half of us begin, and then when we are losing breath, finishing with the breath, the other half begins. So you will see as though the sound revolves around, almost. And if you tune in very carefully, it's almost like you're in the center of the cosmos. The whole cosmos revolves around through that sound, the sound of the cosmos. Extraordinary sound. It's just a sound. It has no religion. It has no category. It's just a sound. And in all religions and all prayers of the world, this sound is incorporated. If you do a research, somewhere in their prayers, sound is embodied, packaged differently. So see what happens to you, especially when a group chants it. It creates that much of its own energy. And feel that sound almost encircling you. You are the center of the cosmos. Not ordinary. It's a fact. You are the center. And all the cosmos going around. So we'll begin with the people to my right. Breathe in. Ooh. Take for a while with your eyes closed. And let the effect of the sound be assimilated by your thought, by every cell in the body, by your breath. Watch your breath as you breathe in deeply and exhale. Keep watching your deep inhalation and exhalation. Paradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturбhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Vidyir Bhavatu Me Sada Ishvaro Gururagneti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakṣiṇāmūrtaye Om Sahanā Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahanā Karavāvahai Tejasvinavadhidamastu ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti. All right. Let us chant the first two verses. We did the first verse yesterday. We just chant it and then the second verse also. Let's chant the first two verses, then we look at what it has to say. Mattaroga Shiropanisthita Nityamana Padambujam Chintita Siddhikala Vichakshanam Kamalekshana Bhukti Mukti Pala Vipadmujachita Chitam Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidam Ishvara Viddhada Priyamarjitam Krishami Vratapo Vratai Vikami Virashritai Murmudi Virtidamanasi Mukti Japana Pankaja Sattamaras Yoginam Dakṣiṇāmūrti Mama Sarvasiddhidam Ishvara. So, yesterday we saw a broad understanding of Matta Roga. How many were not there yesterday? Okay. So I will summarize for you. Matta is intoxication. And there are various kinds of intoxication. One is physical intoxication. If you have some kind of intoxicating substance or alcohol, that's a physical intoxication. But the matta, the intoxication that is spoken of here, is the intoxication of a false understanding, a misplaced notion. And what is the false notion? I believe I am my costume. This body, mind, sense complex is a costume. I believe this is me. I behave, act, think, make decisions. My life is ruled with this belief. Now, be careful here. That doesn't mean you say this is not me. This body is me. Yes? But am I this much alone? Am I only equal to this body? No. That is what the essence of the Shastra said. Body is me, all right. But I am much bigger than this. I'll make it easier for you to understand. Brad Pitt. Everybody knows him? Brad Pitt can be a beggar. He can play the role of a beggar. Yeah? Huh? Who is the beggar in that movie? The beggar is Brad Pitt. Yeah? But is Brad Pitt only the beggar? He's much bigger than the beggar. He's Brad Pitt. Are you understanding? Beggar is Brad Pitt, all right. But Brad Pitt is much bigger. He's a big actor. B is equal to A, but A is not equal to B. It's much bigger. Correct? Beggar, B is equal to Brad Pitt. Are you understanding this? Be alert. Beggar is Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt cannot be a beggar. He can be a beggar, he can be a king, he can be a pirate, he can be so many things. Isn't it? Similarly, this body is me, all very well. But I am not equal to this. I am much bigger. Just as beggar is Mr. Pitt, but he is much bigger. Are you seeing this? If Mr. Pitt believes he is a beggar, suppose that happens. If he starts living like a beggar, believes he is a beggar, that is called the intoxication of a false notion. Are you seeing this? That is the matta roga. Roga means it's a disease, it's a problem. Because the great Mr. Pitt believes he's a beggar. He's got so much wealth, but he chooses to live on the road. If Mr. Pitt chooses to beg for a living, then are you seeing this? If he denounces and someone tells him, Mr. Pitt, you know who you are? Yeah, I'm a beggar. No, you're not. See, I beg for a living. I live on the street. means he is a victim of the intoxication of a false notion. It's called matta roga. And this intoxication is not easy. All the problems of your life, every single problem comes under the umbrella of this great grandmother of problems called matta roga. So yesterday we looked at it in detail, but today we are going to look at it again from a different perspective. A little analysis into how it works actually, the dynamics of it. It's very interesting. You see, it's like this dynamics is like a loop which keeps perpetuating itself, which keeps going on and on. How does it start? It starts with, I don't know. What do I not know? So many things. Now, if I don't know how to speak Russian, if I don't know calculus, if I don't know biochemistry, it's all right, isn't it? I can continue my life. Yeah? I don't know Afrikaans. I don't know how to speak Afrikaans. It's okay. There are infinite things in the world that I don't need to know and it doesn't affect my life. Correct? What affects my life majorly is if I don't know my essential nature. Major affectation. Understand this very carefully. I don't know my essential nature. Nobody told me, nobody educated me about it. They all told me, you are a girl, you are a boy, your name is Guptaji, this is your family, this is your this is your background, yeah, this is your religion. Nobody told me about the core of my being. Yeah? You may ask, so what if I don't know? So many people don't know. And they live. So many people are ignorant. Not everybody knows. Yeah? So what is the big thing about this? Because so many people don't know about their real nature, what therefore becomes the prime purpose of life? Anybody? Huh? Oh, very good. Why do you pursue material wealth? Why do you want comfort? Bliss. I mean, let's make it the language easier. Bliss means happiness. Happiness. So, why do you want happiness? You're right, absolutely right. You want to pursue wealth to be comfortable. Why do you want happiness from outside? Anybody? Follow the line of thinking. Huh? Pay attention. It's very, very beautiful. This is intricate, this understanding. You just follow me. Stay with me. I'll try and help you not fall asleep. What is the main purpose of all our lives? Huh? Happiness. Yes or no? Yes, pursuit of happiness. Everybody's sure you want happiness. Yeah? You're clear you want happiness or you have a doubt? Clear? I want happiness. Say that. I want happiness. Biggest error, ignorant belief. You know why? Because nobody told you. your inner self is happiness. Don't know it. Nobody told you, you are Ananda. Ananda means I am an embodiment of joy. Nobody told me, and when I look at myself, I don't see joy. I see jealousy, envy, anger, pain, guilt, shame, correct? Frustration, inferiority, superiority complex. I see 100 things. I don't see joy. Yes or no? Therefore, I become a beggar. I want happiness from the world. Are you seeing this? Where lies the problem? Before that, where lies the problem? Ignorance. I don't know. Didn't we start that way? The problem is I don't know about myself. Forget about Russian, Africans, and all those others. I don't need to know that. I need to know that I am the abode of happiness. I don't know it. The cycle starts here. So how does it start? Since I don't know I am full, my nature is of the nature of fullness, purnatvam, happiness. I don't know it. So because I don't know it, by default, I feel incomplete as I am. Something missing. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I need something. What for? To make me happy. So what do I do? If I need something, need means I start desiring. I want. That's the start of the cycle. I have desires. Nothing right or wrong. That's the way this happens to all of us. And once you have desires, what happens? Are you going to keep quiet with those desires? What are you going to do? Pursue them, which means you will get knowledge of now how to get what I want it, and I want it quickly. Then you spend a lot of karma. Karma means actions. Start your actions. I want this, I want that. And you don't have just one desire, do you? Do you have one desire? You're very lucky if you have only one desire. Impossible. You have only one desire, Mahatma. We have endless desires because one leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. It is endless, you know. Like that story of that one brahmachari. Brahmachari means he is a spiritual seeker and he wants to become a renunciate. He's on his way there. So he decides, I'm going to start living like a renunciate. You know, I will just keep one dhoti, one upper cloth, one lower vesture. I will live in a hut, simple life. I will ask for diksha, you know, go to the nearby villages. I get my food. That's the way they lived. They don't cook. They're given alms because they spend their time studying, contemplating. So I will do that. And then I will spend all my life and my time gaining knowledge. This is what he wants. So nicely he makes a hut and everything is set and he goes for diksha. And he has two dhotis and angavastra. Angavastram is the top. When one is washing, one is drying on the clothesline, the other one he wears. So he has enough. One fine day he gets up in the morning and he sees that the angavastram has been eaten by a rat. Yeah? Because maybe it was raining and he put that cloth in his hut and then in this hut there is a rat. So he noticed it and he said, no, I can't go with the torn angavastram, you know, torn is not the right places. So I can't do this. So first day he stitches it up. Then again he puts it again, that rat eats that cloth. So then he says, Oh, this, I can't live like this. Therefore, I need to eliminate this rat. And I can't spend time running after the rat. Who will run after the rat? A cat. Therefore, he goes to the village and asks them, any litter of kittens, I need one cat. They give him a cat. Yeah? So he's very happy he's got a cat who will handle the rat. Then he gets the cat. Now he has another issue. He has to feed the cat. And he doesn't get milk every day. And the cat doesn't eat his food. Are you seeing? Then he is wondering what to do. Then he tells the problem to the villagers. They said, very simple, we'll give you a cow. You keep the cow. You milk the cow, you will also get some milk, you feed the cat. Are you seeing this? Then he gets the cow. They give him a cow. Godan. Give him a cow. Oh, very nice, he's got a cow. What next? He has to feed the cow. Who is going to feed the cow? Either he goes and cuts a lot of cows, eat a lot. Huh? You don't realize how much they eat because they just store it in one stomach, then they sit down, regurgitate, cut. So he's thinking now either I have to go and cut the grass or I let the cow go, but I have to go along with the cow. That cow will go back somewhere. Are you seeing this? What was his desire actually? What did he want, this brahmachari? Why was he living in the hut? Huh? He wanted to spend time on knowledge. Not rat, cat, cow, grass, grazing, not all this. Are you seeing this? Simple story, but our lives are like that. To fulfill this, I need that. Now to fulfill that, I need that. No, that is not enough, I need that. That doesn't end here. The story goes on, for us it's enough. You see the seed of the desire? I need, I want. So you spend your time pursuing it. Correct? When you spend your time and thought pursuing a desire, remember, every thought you pursue leaves a sediment, it leaves an impression behind it. Every thought. Unless there is some special thoughts that you are given by the scripture that have the effect of erasing the other thoughts. Besides that, every thought creates a residue, like your phone. You know, you use apps. Then you check your phone is not working properly. It's very slow. Then what is the advice given to you? No, you need the apps. Huh? Cache. There's something called cache or the sediment. Then you use the apps to cache. Cache is called. So you just press one button. Delete it from all the apps. And your phone works like a breeze. Exactly like that. Every thought leaves behind a sediment. It's called an impression. It's called a samskara. So we have a lot of sedimentation there. Phone, at least it goes slow. We recognize, we clean it. Sedimentation in our mind, do we know? Have we ever cleaned? No. So it's sitting there, building up, building up, building up. Based on all the desires we've had, all the thoughts we've pursued, all the worries, anxieties, irritations, anger, everything is recorded. Sediment. Remember your cache. Nothing is left there. It's all set there. Now, whether your desire is fulfilled or it is not fulfilled, both cases. So when your desire is fulfilled, what happens? You're happy, isn't it? You rejoice. So you build the faith in yourself. See, I did what I want to. I got what I want. You feel happy. When it is fulfilled, Or the converse, when it is not fulfilled, suppose your desire gets interrupted, you don't get what you want. What are your thoughts? Spend a lot of time thinking about why. Why didn't it happen? What are the obstacles? It should not have happened this way. It should happen this way. It should happen at my time. I don't like this. You keep resisting and resisting. Are you seeing this? All that adds to the sediment. Clear so far? The sediment is not neutral. The sediment is holding all the effects of your thoughts. It is the one generating new thoughts. The cache is generating new thoughts. Everything you think about, how you feel, how you think, how you decide, it is all generated by that. This is how it's actually working. I'm giving you the technical explanation. Today I can give it because it's small group. So if you have questions, I can answer. I'm lucky to hear this. That cache creates the next thought. Your irritation, your frustration, your joy, your anger, everything, including your confusion. Sometimes you wake up in the morning feeling strange. You're not happy. You don't know why. Nothing has happened. Doesn't it happen? You just feel off. Correct. Why? Sediment. It keeps generating. It's like it keeps generating some fumes of how you will think. If you want to visualize it that something it keeps sending. Everything. Some days you wake up happy. It's also from there. Every time you feel that way, which way? Either I am happy or I am not happy. What is it reinforcing? Who is happy? Gupta ji. Gupta ji is there. I'm using the word Gupta ji for a person, okay? Gupta ji keeps saying, today I'm very happy, today I don't feel good, today I feel depressed. So what are those thoughts reinforcing? I am Gupta ji. I am limited, small Mr. Gupta ji. You see how it's circling? The more you think I am this poor fellow Mr. Gupta ji, the more he will have desires, the more it will go on and on. I don't feel nice. I feel confused. Who is this I? Gupta ji. Poor fellow. Are you seeing? Goes on and on. Perpetuates the cycle that I am small individual. And then naturally Gupta ji cannot handle this unfulfillment. What is he going to do? Some more desires. If I do that, I'll be happy. If I do this, I'll be happy. If I go there, I need a break. I need to go for a holiday. I need to do bungee jumping. All of that will come. No? So remember, when your desires are fulfilled or even if they are not fulfilled, whatever happens, your cash increases. Sediment increases. All this strengthens the intoxication. Matta Roga is only strengthened thanks to ignorance, thanks to I don't know. Then over a period of time, Gupta ji comes to the conclusions and he will tell everybody, I suffer from depression. Gupta ji claims depression to be my problem. You see? Yes, I suffer from it. Or otherwise, Gupta ji can say, no, I am a very cheerful person. I don't get disturbed. Gupta Guptaji identifies with those qualities. I am cheerful, I am depressed. Or he can say, usually I'm a very angry person. He identifies with these qualities. Do you see? He makes all these qualities himself. I am an impatient person. Yeah? I am a forgetful person. Based on all the sediment, he claims all those qualities of the costume to be I. Are you seeing this disaster? Not one or two qualities. So many qualities. I have wrinkles. I can't hear properly. Hey, the ears, the body can't hear. But Guptaji says I. It's all. And I have a lot of trouble. I have relationship issues, this issue, that issue. I. So ignorance is strengthened daily. What do you talk to about others? What are your conversations with others about? How do you start a conversation? How are you? You, Guptaji, how are you? I support English. Conversation also, it perpetuates the ignorance.
People switch by conversations about.
Never ask the person, how are you, unless you have time. They will give you the whole story, especially if you're talking to Indians. Whole story, you should have time. You dare ask the question, how are you? You have to spend a lot of time and then say, oh, really, and you have to go, but you make the mistake to ask them, how are you? The West is different. It's just, that's why in the West, it's strange. If you ask, how are you? They don't reply, I'm fine. They reply with, how are you? That's the reply. How are you? How are you? Means you're not supposed to say anything more. Oh, that's all. How are you? It's over there. It's true. There's a protocol. You're not supposed to start with your story. In the West, India, it's different. They're waiting for your story. Ask Indians about it. And they also, really? You have this problem? Don't worry. My sister-in-law also has the same problem. She also has the same issue. And then story goes on. What are you strengthening? Mattaroda. Innocently, ignorantly. And you claim this personality to be, I am this way, I am that. Are you seeing this? It's a deadly thing which we are so oblivious to. And why people don't want to see it, because that is the carpet you're standing on. Your whole life is based on, I am Guptaji. I have this house, I have this wealth, this is my family, this is my position, this is my job, this is my car. Yeah? This is my prestige in society. You take that away from him, he has nothing to stand on because he doesn't know anything else. Correct?
That story. Basically, Loki.
Just an example. Take the story only for that much. I can use the same story for many things, but this is how we create needs, because yes, we do have problems. We genuinely feel, yes, I need this. Without this, how can I wear a torn angavastram, torn dhoti? I really need. Really. That's how it starts. What are we supposed to do? We will see through the text. This is how it starts. Understand the broad aspect of the story. This is how all our actions begin. Isn't it? Perpetuate. So your personality pushes you into action. Karma leads to karma phala. Action leads to result. Then to experience those results, one lifetime is not enough. Therefore, take some more lifetimes. or the cycle continues and continues. You see? Never ending. It's not to do with what I need or what I want. I have to understand the core of the problem. The core is I don't know that I am the source of happiness, the source of peace, the source of whatever I want. I am. You know, if a Muni really or if a sage really thinks I'm the source of everything, Providence will get him a solution. He doesn't have to run after this amount. Solution walks up to him. It's the laws of the universe. But if I go begging, then the universe says, you're already going begging. Why should I stop you? Go run after this and that. The truth. Mattaroga shiro paristhita nityamana padam. So what's the solution? Dakṣiṇāmūrti, this form. This is the form of Lord Shiva as Dakṣiṇāmūrti. Lord Shiva as the first Guru. His foot later on, you can look at this picture. His foot is on this demon with the eyes open. Demon is not dead, but we are requesting Dakṣiṇāmūrti. You are the Guru of Gurus. You are an embodiment of knowledge. You keep your lotus feet and dance on this Nrityamana Padam. You can only keep this Matta Roga in check, which means knowledge can do it. Dance. Then I'll be fine. This is the heart of the teaching. Matta Roga has to be solved. The rest of the Stotram is telling you how. Giving you solutions one by one. So what does the second verse say? Vittadat priyam architam. Priyam vittam architam. No. Vittadat priyam vittam dadat. Vitta means wealth. Priyam, what I want. The wealth which I want means fulfillment of your desires. The means the one who gives it. The one who grants you the fulfillment of your desires. But there's a clause. That clause is architam. Architam means to worship or to offer praise. Who do you offer praise to? What is indicated here? Who are we worshipping? Dakṣiṇāmūrti. Dakṣiṇāmūrti symbolic of knowledge. So what are you dedicating your life to? If you dedicate your life to knowledge, which knowledge? Higher knowledge. Atma Vidya, knowledge of yourself. Brahma Vidya, which means you did. So Sri Dakṣiṇāmūrti is an embodiment of Atma Vidya. If you make Atma Vidya means self-knowledge. If you make self-knowledge as your pursuit, your goal, that's the meaning of Archita. If you offer, your Archana means you're offering, your whole thought process is offered to higher knowledge, then he will grant you whatever you wish for. the cosmic law, universal law. It is described in one word. Vittada priyamarchitam. The law says, seek the higher. The lower will be added on to you. Have you heard it? It's there in the Bible also. The Bible, they will say, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all else will be added unto you. This kingdom of heaven is what? Seek the higher knowledge. There's a law. You think, raise your thoughts, the law comes. Doesn't it happen with air and wind also? That's how wind moves. So this hot air goes up, and then nature doesn't allow a vacuum. So it sucks in air from somewhere else. So it whole cycle of wind goes. Thoughts are like that. Seek the higher means seek knowledge, and all your material needs will come to you. They'll walk up to you. They will be taken care of. This is the law. Vittada priyamarchitam. One word says it all. In the Hindu mythology, what is wealth symbolized as? And Lakshmi Devi. Usually, where is Lakshmi Devi?
The feet of Narayana.
At the feet of Narayana, Vishnu, Bhagwan. What is she doing at the feet of Bhagwan? Pressing the feet. Have you seen? You see that picture. She will press the feet. She will hold on and serve by pressing the feet of Narayana. Who is pressing the feet of Narayana? The goddess of wealth. Wherever Narayana goes, she follows. Now you tell me, she is the goddess of wealth. She is pursuing who? Narayana. Who is Narayana? The truth. That infinite truth that you are. That infinity that you are. That is Narayana. You push your thoughts towards Narayana, Lakshmi will follow. You don't have to run after her. She must go where this Narayana is there. This is the law. But if you confuse it and if you run after Lakshmi, what will happen? Anybody? No, sometimes you get her also. But the nature of Lakshmi is
Chanchal.
Chanchal. Chanchal means she won't stay in one place too long. She likes to move. But with Narayana, she will be there. She never leaves. She's either at the feet or she sits in the heart of Narayana. Solution to all your problems is Narayana, the truth. All that is mentioned in just this one word. Tada priyamarchitam. Priyam vittam dadati, gives. If you pursue Narayana. Then he describes Krita Krisha Tivra Tapovritai. There are people who have a Tivra Tapas. Tapas means their pursuits are single pointed. They don't confuse their life. They have a single pointed pursuit for the higher. And because of that, Krita Krisha is all other desires turn lean. Krita Krisha means they are emaciated. Because everything is provided. I don't need to run after it. Are you saying? Everything walks up to me. Why do I have to run after it? Tapovritai. Tapas means if you really have that focus, single pointed concentration. This is another law. The law of what you call today as manifestation of your desires. Don't they tell you? Be single pointed, keep a vision board, look at the same thing every day, don't contaminate it with other thoughts. So, what do? You strengthen that one thought. This is a law. All the modern day self help laws, books, and the things they say is all there. They are focused. So they make everything else lean. All other problems are lean and every other thought is. I don't need to worry about it. Because they are mukti kamidhirashritai. That's a beautiful word. Mukti kama. Kama means a desire. Yeah? So what is your desire now? Once you have knowledge, see, if you are ignorant, you will have 1,000 desires going in all sorts of directions. Do you remember what we just said earlier of the dynamics? Now, if you have knowledge, what will your prime desire be?
Okay.
Mukti from what? Mukti means what?
Release from all kind of desire.
Freedom. Mukti means freedom. Freedom from? Not desire. Because moksha is also a desire. Freedom from all the troubles that those 100 desires bring. I don't want to confuse myself. I want freedom from confusion, freedom from wrong notions, freedom from false belief systems. I want freedom. I want knowledge so that I can be free. No more burden, no more heavy antakara, heavy thought. Mukti kamini, that's what I want. My goal is to be wise and cheerful. That's all. I can lead the rest of my life.
Also, we pursue knowledge.
Knowledge, you don't have to pursue happiness. You are happiness. Pursue knowledge. It will free you from everything. Mukti means this wealth is given to these people. First we said you have to pursue knowledge. If you have this desire for moksha, these people are given vittada, priyam vittada. They are given the wealth that they want. Wealth that you want means whatever you need to lead a comfortable life, you don't need to run after. It will come to you. What you need, not what you're greedy for. That is different. That's desire. What you need, you just pursue wisdom. It will all come. Muhur munibhi dhridamanasai. These are all adjectives of our pursuit. How should we be? First of all, architam to knowledge. We pursue knowledge. Then how should we be? Single pointed. Single pointed. Then how should we be? Have mukti as the prime pursuit. Another adjective. Ridamanasai. Your conviction should be unshaken. No doubt. Muhur means gradually you will get whatever you want, but keep your Dhrida. Dhrida means firm conviction, unshakable. Don't get confused because people around you are confused. We have a joke. We say these people are swayam confused, anyan confusayati. Mean they're themselves confused, they are expert at confusing you. Be careful. That is why once we are on the path of knowledge, we have to be careful who we talk to, how much we talk. If you tell another ignorant, confused person your problems, he will give you some more confused answers and make you thoroughly confused. Yeah? So be careful. So speak to, that's what is called satsang. Satsang means you're speaking to someone who's at the same, broadly same level of knowledge. So you're not so confused. You get a higher perspective always. So, Yudamanasaihi, gradually. Muhuhu means gradually. Gradually, these munis means mananashila. They are so prone to contemplation of the higher. Muni means they don't have space for worry, anxiety, etc. Muni is mananashila. Manana always of the higher. Ridamanasaihi. To them, if you have knowledge as your pursuit, muktidam, you will get. He will give you mukti. The law will give you mukti. The cosmos, the creator, one, you will get your mukti. Muktidam. You will get. Dam means he gives you. But for that, there's another condition, beautiful condition he gives. Again, one word carries so much. He says, Nijapada Pankaja Saptamanasa Yogina. You know, when we talk about the feet of the Lord, Father, his feet, always the feet are considered, we out of respect, we say lotus feet of the Lord. So, lotus feet. Now, in the tradition, why is feet so important? You know, we always touch the feet, or we worship the feet. Not touch all the time, but we worship. Why feet? Because that's what we stand on. The foot holds the entire personality. So, any devata stands on truth. Lotus is symbolic of the truth. They stand firmly on truth. That is why we respect what they stand for, what they stand on. So if you are saptamanasa, if your mind is stuck to the lotus feet, now you understand what it means. Lotus feet means your mind is stuck single-pointedly to the truth. You know what that means? The mind is sticky. Our minds are very sticky. How do we know? How do we know our minds are sticky? Let something happen to you, then you can't get sleep. You plan to go to sleep, that's why you got into your bed. But then what happened? The mind was too sticky. It got stuck to what happened. You see, stuck that. So here is a yogi. Yogi means a spiritual, a person who pursues the truth. What is his mind stuck to? The highest. The lotus feet of the Lord will stand for the truth. Are you seeing? If the mind is stuck to that, to them, muktidam, he will grant freedom from all trouble. You see the condition? If your mind is single-pointedly stuck to the higher, the mind needs something to stick to. If you don't stick it to the higher, it will stick to everything else. What should not have happened, it should not have been this way, that it should have, it goes on sticking to every silly thing. Are you seeing? That's why they say raise the mind up. Then these small issues don't bother us. If the mind is not raised, every small molehill becomes a mountain. Then muktidam nijapada pankaja saktamanasa. To that yogis or to those yogis, yoginam means to those yogis, he gives moksha. So depending on what you want wealth, he will give you wealth. You want moksha, he will give you moksha. Therefore, ashraye, Dakṣiṇāmūrti ashraye, Dakshinamukam ashraye. I take refuge. Ashraye, I take refuge in the one who faces the south without fear. You remember we did that yesterday? South is fear of change, fear of death. The one who can face change is only knowledge, an embodiment of knowledge. Therefore, I seek refuge in that one who is an embodiment of knowledge, that God. Mama Sarvasiddhidam, he is going to grant me everything. That Ishwaram is going to grant me everything. I have committed Saktamanasa to that, to his lotus feet. You see, these are extremely powerful affirmations. That's why there's so much time being taken to explain it. Especially these two verses. The next three verses are a description of his form, which is easy to go through. But this is the core, the heart of it. Yes, the three verses also have a lot of insights, which we will look at gradually. But there's so much all right. You please think about it. If you have questions, you can bring them up tomorrow. So we'll stop here for now. Let us chant these two verses and then conclude here for today. Let's chant the whole thing. Why two verses? Then we'll go. Mantaro shiro paristita padam mujam bhakta chintita siddhikala vichakshanam kamalesharam bhukti mukti parapratam upipadmajachutam chidam Dakṣiṇāmūrti mama sarvasvedamishwaram vikrata priyamartina krita krishnati vratakomritai muktinami virashritai muni-hridridamanasai Dakṣiṇāmūrti mama sarvasvedamishwaram Dakṣiṇāmūrti Niloofer Dakṣiṇāmūrti mama sarvasvedamishwaram Dakṣiṇāmūrti Yodanam Chantana Paṅcaratnam Shaktimantamashishatividhanati Sakalam Prabhu Dakṣiṇāmūrti mama sarvasiddhidamishwaram Padam Payojasam Maripuram Mantanatraya Leva Pichagam Shrimukam Vashan Sharas Rikushikam Dakṣiṇāmūrti mama sarvasvedamishwaram Yeah. Maheshwaraksham Karnamakriya Vishwaram Shashvatayim Maheshwaraksham Karnamakriya Vishwaram Shashvatayim. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhave Asato Ma Sargamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Pravidam Namo Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om. Good. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow Devi will come along with Dakshina, along with the Shiva aspect. For that you have to come tomorrow.